And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. Last time we got to mount Crenel's base and got stuck because we didn't have bombs. So I actually thought I killed an Octorok off screen on the Trophy Highlands and immediately got a bomb. So we're set. I also got rubies, but I didn't need to spend them because I got bombs anyway. So that was kind of lucky and kind of stupid at the same time. Kind of have to count your blessings, but at the same time while admitting, and that was just kind of weird getting dumb luck after complaining about the lack of good luck in this run so far. So let's not waste bombs this time by equipping the bottle now just to be on the safe side. And yeah. It's really hard because B equips, so you can accidentally, or I tend to accidentally equip stuff constantly, so well, might as well get the heart. Now, lots of enemies on this path. Ew. This water does not look healthy, if you ask me. Mineral water. But let's go left again after getting out of this tunnel, and we should get back to the whirlwind part before too long. Now, like, the coming out animation is like super short, but like just the shrinking animation and the going into the rock animation is like so painfully long. It feels really imbalanced. Yeah, it's like if it takes that long to shrink, why does it take that so little time to shrink? I mean to grow, then why does it take so long to shrink? Is shrinking a harder process from a design standpoint? Well, I guess it might. Yeah, no, there's no excuse I can think of. So apparently there's also a heart container very close by. I walked straight by. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, looked like according to the guide, it was kind of over here. And this is technically Mount Crenel, so not the base. Which explains why the guide actually listed it as Mount Crenel, not Mount Crenel base, even though you get to it through the base. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance and hope this pays off, that one of these chests has bombs in them. I mean, you probably need that Kingstone piece anyway, so it's good. Oh, hey, that's lucky. And a piece of art. Now, hopefully we won't need bombs for a little bit. Even so, we could just buy some more. Wouldn't be too hard. The lack of an audio-equipped shield, like in Link to the Past, is also annoying to me. Because like in Link to the Past, you didn't need to like block; it was automatic. So why couldn't they have done it for this game? I have no idea. Yeah, those are the same bugs it occurred to me that we have fought earlier. So this is the plant that's green, so we have to actually use the green water. Blue plants take blue water, apparently. That's a thing. Well, shoot. I think I messed up, actually. By my lack of items. Yeah, okay. There we go. If you don't drop a bomb, we might be in trouble. Okay, we're in trouble. It sucks that bombs are so hard to come by in this game compared to the average Zelda. Yeah, item balance is definitely a problem with this game, specifically random drops. I don't think I've ever seen a Zelda game with this bad of random drops on a normal mode. Like in hero mode, you expect bad random drops, because it's hero mode, it's supposed to be hard. But in regular mode, you shouldn't have to deal with that at all. You should just get enough items to get you through. A lot of other Zeldas have like spawn points, so it's like, oh, you need a thing, here you go. But this game is a lot less forgiving, apparently. Yeah, I think it's right there. That's the other heart container. A heart piece. Should get us up to 3 heart pieces, I think. Aha! Finally. Good luck, for once. Aha! So there's even a fairy fountain, so that's good to keep in mind for later. Watch out for falling rocks. We can't climb, so we have to go around apparently. Let's see, this way? And probably up here somewhere. I'm just gonna guess this is bombable based on the fact that there doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. Take you out with a pot of all things. It's actually weird that pots can be used as weapons. And I feel like they don't do enough with that concept. Like, I feel like there could be an option in Zelda games, like, I don't know, put bombs in pots. I don't know if that sounds silly, but I don't know, that's just something I've thought of. That could work as a sort of variant weapon. Push this, and wait for you to unspike, and then push you back. This should take us to the top of that hill, yes. No more heart pieces until the dungeon, so we can just safely proceed from here on out to the top of the mountain. This looks very familiar, this particular section. Crenel Mines versus Crenel Wall. I am more like inclined to go to Crenel Mines at this point. Wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two Gorons here as well. Shortcut to the bottom. I'm actually curious if it's a one-way shortcut or a two-way. Nope, it's a one-way. That's kind of a shame. What do you have to sell? I'm actually curious. It's probably just bombs, but still worth a shot. I accidentally selected it to B because of the button mapping in this game. Grip ring. Climb in style. Okay, so I think this is a required item. So, good thing I checked, actually. So now we can actually climb up walls, aka things that other links can do no prob. And this is something we can't do yet. Anything with rainbow tiles we can't do. Long story short, it's an end game power, so yeah, it'll be a while. Looks like we'll need another seed from somewhere to toss up to the top of the mountain. I mean, to climb to the rest of the mountain. I'm actually curious about something. If this is a direct shortcut. Oh wow, that's actually a really short shortcut. Okay, that did not send me as far as I was expecting. Now, when they say shortcut to the bomb, it's actually kind of deceiving, because this does seem like the required path. And yet, it's like, the way it's worded makes it sound like a shortcut. Oh, it's just up here. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. This should push me over to the left, like that, and I hit a Tektite on the way down. Maybe I do have to go to the Crenel wall. Because going to the mines, there didn't seem to be anything over there. Let's scale Crenel wall and hope we don't get hit by boulders. And just me saying that should imply, yeah, there are falling rocks. Ow, that would hurt. Your left or right climbing speed is a lot better, oddly enough, which is lucky because you're dodging boulders and stuff. Diagonal climbing speed seems to be the slowest, with, you know, lateral being the fastest, which to me doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but I'll roll with it. This is obviously just the place with that door, but I'm curious what that door actually is. And then I think this thing we can't do until after the dungeon. Who the heck are you? I'm the Crenel Hermit. I left the world to pursue a life of quiet reflection. You seem to be a child, but yet you are climbing, yet you climb this forbidding mountain alone. I must reward your courage with a little information. Have you not seen strange patterned walls as you climb this mountain? Bombs! Bombs are the answer. Okay, blunt you are. No concerns to fuse with this guy. So I'm gonna just try this and see if it works. I think you need a different item though, but we'll see. Nope, we need a different item. My initial hunch was correct. Blue Tektites. That's a thing. I think blue is stronger than red typically in Zelda, or is it the other way around? I know in the original Zelda, like, blue enemies are always stronger, so I'll just go with that for this game as well. Just assume that to be the case. This is one of those mushrooms that goes really far back. Oh. And sun rainfall! Sun rainfall. That music sounds familiar. I'm trying to place. I think it might be the music from when it's raining at the beginning of Link to the Past, actually. Or just like a really bad MIDI version of it. Not to say that by bad MIDI, I just mean literally a bad MIDI version, not to say that, you know, the original game wasn't MIDI, but still. A worse MIDI version, maybe I should put it. Yeah, and rain is kind of dangerous when you're a few inches tall. But we lived, somehow. Do we push this? Okay. And then there's a stray boulder over here. Which is like, why is this here? I think I have an idea though. I think we have to push it here. But do I have to push it all? No, you have to push it up first. I think. Push it here, in here, and then push it left, and then right. I mean, then up. Up one more. And we should be able to get over to the ladder pretty simply from here on. Link is actually pretty tough for a little kid. I mean, pushing boulders, surviving getting hit in the face with a boulder. Yeah, Link is actually kind of tough. I've actually heard the argument of like which Link would actually win in a battle. Like if all the Links had to fight each other, who would actually win? A lot of people argue like Wind Waker just because he seems to actually be one of the strongest Links, oddly enough, despite being a kid. And others argue Twilight Princess for obvious reasons. Because he's probably in the best shape of any Link. I mean, we all know that because of the sumo wrestling, the shirtless sumo wrestling. I always wondered why they decided to include shirtless sumo wrestling in Twilight Princess, and why that didn't garner any more controversy than it did. Because it really was not like controversial or anything, and it actually surprises me that no one like got upset about that. Shouldn't, but yeah, it does actually surprise me a little bit. Push this down and push this left. Okay. We are out of this part of Mount Crenel at least, and now it's suddenly sunlight again. Toss this, just see if there's anything good inside of it, but there's not. Take you out. Sadly, you can't shoot its mask back at it, so that's kind of a disappointment. And I think we have to actually do this before going across, because it's a 2D game, you will hit the pots because reasons and fall into the pit. So yeah, you actually have to take care of that first. It's stupid and defies logic, but since one have Nintendo games been totally based around real world logic, let's put it that way. Choose wisely. This and see what's in here. Probably bombs. Yeah. For once, there are bombs when we don't actually need bombs. We need hearts, actually. Oh, this is why they give you so many bombs, because you need to do some mad bomb strats. Okay. That was actually a lot easier than I recall. I remember having to get it. I thought you had to get it like dead center on the Switch, but it's actually just kind of in front of the Switch. So I'm not sure why I was thinking it was something different. So again, it's kind of a relief actually, not having to do an extensive puzzle. Huh. This is a weird looking puzzle room. This game has some very unusual puzzles. I'm not 100% sure who the lead designer even was. Because it was co-developed by Capcom, but I don't know if like Eiji Aonuma or Miyamoto were really involved with it that much. It definitely feels like a B-Team Zelda game at times. Not to say it's a bad game, but yeah, it does feel a bit B-Team at times. Like, not core to Nintendo. Sort of like when Level 5 or Next Level Games makes a game, and it's like, it's a good game, but it's not like Nintendo level, wow, or anything like that. If that makes any sense. We are already at 15 minutes. It's going a lot faster than I recall it going, and slower at the same time. Because I remember this game being short, but this is actually taking a while. We are in like part 5, and I was expecting to have made it to the next dungeon by now, actually. Larry's Mines. So, is this a thing? Where the heck are you? Ting tong, tong along, ting along, tong along. Take along for iron. Huh. This is not something I remember being in the game, to be completely honest. But we made it to the mines, thankfully. So we had to find the guy that the elder told us about. If you head outside from here, you can go see the mine the humans dug. The boss doesn't let anyone go in there without permission. Sounds like we need to get permission then. Looks like this is the guy. Green clothes and an odd hat. Sir, might you be young Link? I am Malari, Master Smith. I hear you want me to reforge the sacred sword and help break a curse. I'll be needing the old sword which holds the power of the elements first. Show me that broken Picori blade. I love all this adventure, what with the rescuing of princesses and such. I'd be happy to reforge this thing into a brand new sacred blade for you. Let's just give it to him. It'll take me a while to rework your sword. In the meantime, you should track down the missing elements. One of them should be in the mine the humans dug. It's not far from here. Alright, let's get started. Hey, that'll be a while, Link. Let's leave them to it. So I'm assuming that means we have permission. I mean, he didn't say it outright, but going to the mine, talk to the boss, I won't stop you, but be careful. That's a fragment. Oh, that is nitpicky. We have another warp thing, which we should probably activate. I don't remember when you actually get to warp, but it's probably not too long. And the mines are actually human-sized, so that's kind of a nice change of pace. The Cave of Flames. Wow, it's hot in here. Come on, let's not waste it. So let's not stand around wasting time. Find the elements so we can get out of here. Sadly, we will have to waste time because we are ending it here. So next time on The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, we will be entering the Cave of Fire and hopefully getting the second element, though it may take more than one episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.